Hi everyone, this is my Leatherman Rebar. This is essentially a scaled down version of the Leatherman Supertool 300, except in a much more manageable, more easy to carry package. Now this one's in the black oxide finish. I chose this one over the plain stainless steel one like this Leatherman Blast for a very specific reason. Now, starting with the plier head, got a really nice set of needle nose pliers there. They fit together quite nicely, and then a standard plier. Now what we've got here on this cutting head is removable 154 cm cutters. Now these are not going to give you any greater cutting performance, but they will make it will certainly make your cutters more durable. You've got to remember the laws of physics apply to these just like anything else. There's only so much you can do with them, but these allow you to take them off and replace them, or even just sharpen them if you want to, which I think is a really good idea. On the standard plier head, you'll notice you can't actually do that. So, and I know people that have damaged these cutters on standard plier heads. So, now this comes with both a ruler in both inches and in centimeters, and all of the tools on this are lockable. Now you'll notice they are all internal, that you can't access any of them from the outside. Maybe if you're looking to EDC something where you needed to access these tools in a hurry, you might want to look at maybe the wingman or the sidekick. Anyway, we'll start on this side, and on this side we've got the clip point blade. The blade is 420HC. It's hollow ground, and it's very easy to deploy. You don't need a nail nick like a lot of the. You don't have one of those tiny little nail nicks like many of them do. You can actually grab it with your thumb and forefinger and pull it out, and it locks. Also on this side we've got, now these tools do clump, and that's fine. I don't mind that. It actually makes getting at the smaller ones easier. We've got a really nice file here. Got one, and it's even got a serrated edge there. This actually throws a really good spark off a ferrocerium rod. So I'll lock that back out of the way. Now also we've got one of these little lanyard rings. I'm not sure why Leatherman put them on their multi-tools. Personally, I've never seen anyone use one of them. They just seem to be there. Also, we've got a small flathead screwdriver there. We've got an awl or a punch with a nice hole to take thread or cordage or whatever you wanted to use, and a large flathead plier there. You'll notice I keep it fairly well lubricated. The locks on these tools all work very well too. Now on this side we've got a hollow ground serrated edge blade. That's very good for cutting through fibrous things like rope and strapping and packaging, that kind of stuff. On the other side we've got a very we've got a really good saw there. It hasn't had a massive amount of use yet, so you're not going to see a lot of wear on it, but that is a really good little saw. Now I do like the Phillips head screwdrivers that Leatherman put on these. These are one of the most useful parts of all of the Leathermans I use. I think I probably use the Phillips head the most of all. It's got a good length to it, it's good, it's rigid, and it'll undo even screws larger than the head. It'll undo a really good sized Phillips head screw as well as the normal size ones. It also comes with a can opener. They work fine. Personally I think the Victorinox one is a little better, but that's just my personal opinion. And there's a wire stripper just there. That's essentially the tool kit you get with this, which is the scaled down version of what you're getting on the Supertool 300. Now, from what I understand, if you look very carefully here, this little notch in here is actually meant to serve as a wire crimper. I've never tried it. If I'm going to crimp wires together, I'm going to be using this part of the plier head for that, I think. Now, this comes with a pretty decent sheath. It is very, it's moly compatible. It's actually very similar to Leatherman's sheath that they sell as a separate accessory, except maybe it's a little lighter constructed. If you look at the one they sell as a separate accessory, it seems to just be a little more solidly made. It's just a thought, but it's more than adequate for the use I'd say 99.9% of us are ever going to put it to. Now, I'm going to be using my rebar is going to be part of a system I'm putting together that will work in conjunction with the Leatherman Piranha, which gives me the ability to deal with bolts and things. Where did that light go? There we go. Yeah, now that's part of my special contingencies system. I'll talk about that some other time. Anyway, that very briefly is my take on the Leatherman Rebar. It's a very useful little tool for it's a very useful tool for its size. If you find the Supertool 300 too big but you like its features, there's your perfect choice. It's also pretty good value for money. Thanks for watching.